50.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Eric McKinnon, the ball.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up. Check three. Check three. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Check 26. Check 26.
On 3rd down, Murray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check back. Check back. Big ass. Big ass. Big ass.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. from the gun. Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Maurice Hurst. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray out to the left here to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Raekwon McMillan gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Here to his running back. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carried.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Now he's forced out right. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
The score, Raiders 24, Cardinals 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This out quickly to Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Raiders 24, Cardinals 17.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
I'm coming. Check 52. Mark 54. Hey, get in the way. Chance. Hey. He's coming. Boys. Check.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Go. 55.
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards on the ground.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Second and goal from inside the 5. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, we talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Raekwon McMillan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To DeAndre Hopkins. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right, going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. 20. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Jerick McKinnon.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Cardinals 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Jones.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Las Vegas.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes